Hi, I'm Raj Hans for Bible Harbor. One of the most common statements that you hear from people is that life is just not fair. I'm sure you've said it many times yourself. And that is an accurate statement. Life just is not fair. Some people achieve success without doing much of anything. Others never achieve it even though they've worked extremely hard. Some criminals get off without paying for their crimes they've committed. Other folks end up being victims of judicial abuse. Many times, justice is not applied consistently, at other times, not at all. And so on in every area of life. Life just does not seem fair. Interestingly enough, many of those who say that life is not fair think that when it comes to the Bible, no matter what you do, you end up with the same reward. Is that true? Do all Christians get the same reward in the end? Well, according to the Bible, those who are Christians are workers together with God. That is, they and God work together. Now, obviously, everything that a person does is not something that God may necessarily want done. The way the Bible puts it is this: the foundation for all of the work that you do is Jesus Christ. In other words, that's the starting point. You make Jesus your Lord and believe that God has raised him from the dead, and you are saved. And that's where all Christians start off. Look at 1 Corinthians chapter 3. For other foundation can no man lay than that is laid, which is Jesus Christ. Now people can build on this foundation in any manner that they choose. Look at verse 12. Now if any man build upon this foundation gold, silver, precious stones, wood, hay, stubble. Now this represents the kind of work that a person might do in their life. Maybe gold, silver, and precious stones represent something like preaching the gospel. For example, maybe wood, hay, and stubble represents a life of selfishness and pleasure. The Bible says that all work that is done will be tried. Look at verse 13. Every man's work shall be made manifest, for the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire, and the fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is. Fire here represents the trying or proving of the work that was done. Look at verse 14. If any man's work abide, which he hath built thereupon, he shall receive a reward. If the trying or the proving of that work is successful, that person will receive a reward. Look at verse 15. If any man's work shall be burnt, he shall suffer loss, but note this now, but he himself shall be saved, yet so as by fire. On the other hand, if the proving of the work is not successful, that person will suffer loss of the reward. But note very carefully what it says here. But he himself shall be saved. That is, no one will ever lose their salvation. That is guaranteed. Only the reward will be impacted. And note what the following says in summary. And every man shall receive, now read this very carefully, his own reward according to his own labor. So if one does more worthwhile work than another, he or she will be rewarded according to that labor. Now I hope you realize what this is called. We call it fair. Shouldn't everyone receive reward for the work they have done? Certainly. That is why God is called a just God. God will definitely be fair. The world may be full of unfairness and injustice, but God will be fair and just. So yes, the world is not fair, but thankfully God is, and he will reward every person according to the labor that they have done. Labor that is built on the foundation of Jesus Christ. So do all Christians get the same reward? The answer is no, they do not. All Christians are guaranteed salvation without question. That is part of the foundation of having received Jesus Christ as Lord. However, according to the scriptures, the reward will be based on each person's labor. If you want to get in touch, go to the Bible Harbor website, BibleHarbor.com, and do drop us a line. God's blessings to you.